Happy Saturday, YouTube. AJ Shaver here, and just doing a little spring cleanup around the wood lot and stuff. But I have a piece here from a previous video or previous Facebook post anyway, and it was too big to get sucked through the processor, so we end up bucking up with the 462 CM. And let me flip this around and show you what we have going on. The tines here on the grabber arm coming in, it would not go through anymore on the in-feed trough, right about 21, give or take that direction, about 22 that way. And the part that was getting jammed, we were able to cut this end off with the processor, but it just kept skidding back, and I couldn't pull it in anymore because where the saw is, it's actually about like 26 or 28 inches, because this is a really big bar on the 462, and it just buries it. So stay, yeah, that worked out. But what we're gonna do is finish cutting these up so they're 3 loose rounds, and then we're gonna put them on the split force and make little pieces out of big pieces. Well, silly me, I was gonna go get the tool cat and then grapple these up and go over to the splitter, and I went, why would I do that? It's self-propelled. We'll bring the splitter to the wood, and it's just that easy, folks. So let me put the camera back here so you can see all the slicing and dicing, and we are going to cut these up for bundle wood. So we're gonna make some pretty small pieces, and it should work out pretty well. So if you were watching carefully there at the end, that one with the burl or like the knots on it, the wedge does come all the way down and it stops just short of contacting the table. So like a fine pair of scissors, one has to meet the other to really cut it off. So that's why I was bringing this piece in, so it would give me that extra little bit to send the wedge fully down through that nasty last piece. So you can see where the wedge was impacting this piece of firewood, and it just kind of was the bottom dunnage piece, just to allow that to knife all the way through it to give me a nice clean cut so we could get that last piece done without having to dig it out of the pile and really reef it back apart again. I'd rather just spend the extra time to send it that way versus leaving it all stuck together. So that's my little firewood hack, is to put that down just so you can cut all the way through. And even on the last video where we were sizing the longer stuff down, we were doing the same thing, and that's why. Not a bad looking tote. We'll use the pallet forks to rotate this over into one of the firewood bags, but really happy with how that turned out. You know, it'd be very, very difficult to, you know, get pieces, you know, this size and whatnot out of a horizontal splitter. It's just the nice versatility of a vertical, where you can do the bundle wood or you can do your bulk wood on it. Actually able to show off the log lift there, picking up the big pieces. And again, we drove the splitter to the wood and didn't have to bring the wood to the splitter. All right, well, that was definitely turning big pieces into little pieces with ease. And yes, I was just reviewing the footage from the last piece, and I'm wearing the wrong hat, but I was running the 1824 diesel before this one. And like I said, we were kind of doing a spring cleanup, and I saw the big round over here and just brought the splitter to the wood, processed it through. So forgive me, I don't have my split force hat on. But like I said, that was, you know, a nice 25, 26 inch piece. It's a 24 inch bar there on the still. Put on the log lift, brought everything up, and then if you were watching in the video, I was always trying to get it down to a nice maybe 10-inch square, and that really gets the nice Jenga wood out of it for doing the bundles, the nice square pieces. Just kind of carving off the triangles, getting back into the real meat of it, and then going through. A lot of the other videos that you'll see, guys are just kind of karate chopping it quick. You go across the top. The problem with that is you don't actually get all the way down through the piece of wood. So like when it's stringy, you bust the top maybe half, and then when you go to pull it back out of the basket, you've got to rip it apart by hand. I would rather take the extra second or two here and let that wedge process all the way down through and come back, so it's breaking all of those strands that are in the firewood. And again, we were doing this for bundled wood. If you were doing it for bulk, you could definitely leave some bigger pieces, but like I said, we were feeding the IBC tote so we could wrap them up for bundles. I really like the ability of bringing the splitter to the wood pile, and then if you had a whole stack of rounds, you could basically just drive this thing through and just gobble up the rounds and just leave a wake of split firewood behind you. And such a nice versatile piece. You could do bundles, you could do bulk. Like I said, we try to keep a little bit of everything around, every kind of equipment around for everybody. There's not one true answer for every woodlot. Everyone runs a little bit different, but this is our Split Force SF1316. And again, it is outfitted with the reversible conveyor. It has the oil cooler, the LED light kit, along with the log lift on it. So if we've perked your interest and I can ask you for a sales quote, give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. You can also email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. We do these videos as a marketing promo piece so we can get the phone to ring or the email to come through. So would love to earn your business with that sales quote. Again, if we've piqued your interest, give us that phone call. You know, whether it's on the brute force, on Halverson, the split force, the firewood bags, our rotating pallet forks, the log loader trailers, anything that we have out here for sale. Would love to talk to you and custom make a quote for you to meet your specific needs at your woodlot. So again, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button here on the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we have going on. And our motto of working hard to be lazy could not be any easier with wonderful equipment like this. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.